This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, guys, so where are we actually? In the last class, we just started update. We talked about array projection, right? We were just started about the update. So let's see the update statement. Very, very important update is. So let me see what collections exist on SQL DB database. Okay, so we have some details and feedback, colors, class, products. What the products is fine. Uh, let's pick up this, guys. With the update, I was talking this document yesterday, I guess, right? To all of you. So, right, the same document. So, update can be used for multiple different actions, like replacing the entire existing document or modifying the key values assignment, like you have already added some value and you wanted to modify that value, you can use the update. You can add the new fields to the existing document if you wanted to, and you can remove the fields if you wanted to remove. So these are the possible operations you can perform using the update. Update is modifying and altering the structure. These two are the structure related. Adding the new field is a structure, right? You're adding extra field, which is a structure. Removing a field is a structure related action basically. So this comes under DDL in RDBMS, right? And modifying the values and modifying the documents, replacing the document is also a structural thing basically. This is the one you do in DML operation, the RDBMS. So update works in a, like in DDL and DML in both the type of transactions in Mongo. Let's look at it with a quick discussion kind of. So we have a lot of things to discuss on this update itself. We have a lot of combinations. So upsert, multi, we have multiple combinations with upsert itself. I'll pick up anyway. Just try to follow. So db dot class dot find what we have here. Yeah, we have some data. So these are the records I have in my, like a collection class. Now I wanted to modify something if I wanted to modify. How do I modify? Maybe if you see uh, here, these records does not have a address kind of phone number. I wanted to add some extra fields. Or else I wanted to update the assignment, key assignment. S name is Santosh, S name is Biran. Maybe I wanted to change S name Naveen to Kumar something. Two Naveens are given, three Naveens are given. I wanted to change that record. How do I change? It is simple, guys. First, db dot class update. Here, the third portion will define the action. You are reading the data, which is find, updating or modifying the content is update, and you are trying to remove actually, like we have the remove option. We can even remove the document. We can drop the collection. So basically, the third portion of the this thing will define the actual action what you are going to take. Is it a read operation or update operation or removal operation, a drop operation? So what operation you're going to do? So this is something you have to observe carefully. When you're running the deployment, what they're doing, when you look at it, you get an idea like what they're trying to do with that queries basically when they're deploying. So now update. What I wanted to update, I had to identify first condition you have to form so that you specifically find the record. So I wanted to update serial S number 4. I'm giving it as number 4, then come out of it. Now you give your own set command. Set what you wanted to set basically. I wanted to change some value. So within the set again, lower bracket, S name I wanted to change it to assume case Ravinder. So where it is going to change now, it is matching the record S number 4 and it is going to replace in place of S name Naveen to Ravinder. Why? Because I'm telling that. Find this record, set the S name to Ravinder. Whatever previously, it doesn't matter. You just replace, go and replace. If I hit it, it is modified. So if you wanted to modify, see, the fourth record become Ravinder. It is modified the key value. It doesn't, it's not only one field you can modify, you can field multiple fields also you can modify. Again, I'll write again. See guys, update, parenthesis, and flower brackets are common. In the first flower bracket, comma, conditional he comes here. First condition, I'll give s number 5. And the set can be used to multiple, like assign the new values to multiple fields as well. So set s number 5. I'm going with s name this time. Okay, I'm going with the Lata here, and here I'm going to change the address as well. Hyderabad HYD is there, right? I wanted to change address given HYD. Oh, field we cannot change. Address this we can change. How do we change the field name is the next topic anyway. It is Hyderabad, so I'll keep it as something like this. Okay, if I inserted this, so the fifth record name will become Lada and Hyderabad, Bangalore, something, whatever it is. Just it is modifying two keys. That is what I wanted to say here. So if I read this, you see fifth record Lata and Hyderabad, Bangalore. Two key assignments we have changed. The values of the fields we have changed with the update. Anything you wanted, you can change it basically. So let me use Mongo. Just a minute. We have this. We created one complex document. I guess when we're discussing show collections, I'll discuss about other thing as well. Customer, right? This is what I'm looking for. db.customer.find. This has a complex data. We intentionally inserted this complex data. If you guys remember, I did in front of you all this data entry. If you guys remember, I typed this document, right? If name, first name, last name, gender, address, phone number, account, and salary. Like these all I typed in front of you all, right? You guys remember when I was discussing about in the architectures. I discussed this at the end of it. What is that document look like? Like if you wanted to keep everything under one document, how we can do it kind of. So let's play this kind of, how do you modify if you have this kind of things, how do you modify? Like you have address, within the address you have another embedded document that is giving the street, city, state, country, and how you wanted to change this assignment. This assignment is same, changing this is simple, but changing this one is not simple, right? You have to pass through the parent document and the child document, parent field and the child field kind of thing it is. Example, Karthik address street is Voi colony. Maybe I want to change it to Kukatpalli something. How do I change? So understand this. It's simple if you understand. Customer update. We are only talking about assignment now. So first thing is you have to identify the record, F name. If there are multiple Karthiks, you have to be careful here. Maybe you are updating correct one. If the other Karthik is also there, you have to look for something makes that record unique. Look for something. Okay. So if you're trying to update Karthik record, there is other Karthik and that his details are updated wrongly, that will be an issue. So you have to see, like, do you have other people name like that? If you wanted to see, I wanted to know who and all have the F name Karthik. So how do I verify? How do I read that? It's a question. I wanted to know before I update Karthik. I wanted to know how many names are there with the Karthik, so that I'm pretty sure that I'm updating only the exact record. How do I find it? Tell me. We discussed this already. It's straightforward. There is nothing I'm asking. How do you find Karthik record exists how many times? Hmm. What happened? F name, you just give that, that's it. There is not, it's not a complex query. If I run this, come on, is it FNAME Karthik? Why it is not? Is there any spelling mistake?
Yeah, F name.
F is case sensitive.
Oh, sorry, actually, sorry. Right. Now, if you see, pretty, or else, if you see, like, count also will tell you how many records we have with Karthik. We have two records, in fact. Then our target is to update which Karthik detail. Let's go with this one then. Let's see. If you wanted to modify one record, you have to find it through something unique. Karthik, and if you see everything is look same. If it is same, it will modify the first occurrence of the record by default. Both the values are absolutely same. There is no difference. If there is no difference, basically, then do you see any difference in any record? 70,000, 70,007 current, 35. There's nothing different. So if I'm updating it, what does the update will do? The first occurrence of the record it will modify. Second, if you wanted to update both, you can use multi-true. That comes in the next discussion, not now. So now let me do it. Update db.customer update first condition. What I wanted to condition, f name Karthik. If something is different, I could have used as that as a condition, then updated it, but everything is same. So now what I wanted to update, address to OE colony to Kukatpalli. So how do I first set? You have to set colon again flower bracket. Here you have to do it, and this will go in quotes. First address dot street and set the value, new value to Kukatpalli. I'll explain just a minute. If you see here, guys, this command, this first portion is finding the record, first occurrence of the record. If you wanted to update everywhere, we have the something different discussion for that. We have today itself. So by default, MongoDB, if you are not giving, to update everywhere, it will update only first occurrence of the record in the collection, first occurrence. So fname Karthik, it is going to find the record, this record, because it's the first occurrence. And the set address.street, if you see the address and the lowercase only, and the street is also lowercase, we are calling correct. And I'm giving the new assignment to this. Basically, we are calling this and calling this. So this will go, and inside this one, it will call and update this value automatically, because we are giving the complete address. If I hit it, if it is updated, if I go and read the same thing with Karthik, you see this. OE colony become Kukatpalli, but this did not got Kukatpalli. Only it is updated first occurrence of the record in the collection. See, if you have more and more Karthik and everywhere you wanted to update, you will use a multi. So let it change it back to, anyway, multi I'll pick up separately. We have in the today's discussion itself. Notes, please. Huh? That's correct. Okay. So first I need to go with this. First I have to take this. Thanks for Santosh reminding me on that. So this is a very big, it is going to take a lot of space. Can I read it like this? Better? Maybe. Fine. If I read it like this, it will be easy. First, update with modifying key assignment, key assignment, key assignment, key or field assignment. You can say that field assignment. This is actual data, and I'll write this statement. Sorry. Right. So I'll write I'll write some note for this. This command will update Karthik document. First occurrence of Karthik document. First occurrence of Karthik document. The customer and the customer collection. You can see this one field is modified. I better keep that. Okay, fine. So this is about field assignments, guys. So field assignment I also discussed here. I'll quickly keep it a few things here. Class, find, update, and read. I'll keep these three also so that you get an idea. Just watch this so you'll get an idea. So class update is number 4 to Ravinder. So update number 4 got updated to this one. Before updated, there is Naveen. Before and after, and the query in middle. So check it out. When you do it, you check it out that way. So let's move to the next level, guys. The key assignment is over. Anybody have question here? Like we have seen a complex document, right? We have seen a complex document, embedded documents. Other than this, nothing else, guys. You will have just, first parent and the child. You have to call and update if you wanted to. If it is a single document, like you don't have embedded document within the document, like you don't have embedded document concept to update, it is straightforward. You just give the name, what you wanted to, then update what you wanted to update, what field you wanted to update. Simple it is, right? So what I am going to do next, I'm going to pick up the next topic. What is the next topic for update? Modifying the key values assignment is then replacing the complete document. Let's talk about this. Using update, update, replacing the document. Let's keep this way. Replacing the complete document. Existing. Replacing the exist document. Come on. Existing document. Complete is not required. That's enough. Replacing the existing document using the update command. That's what this examples. So this can also be an important operation for developers. It's not for us anyway. We don't do all of this, but you need to know it. So now I wanted to replace one single document, assume a case, any document. Maybe I'll pick up the different collection for this discussion. So show DBs, use SQL DBA, SQL DBA, show collections, db.class.find. This is enough for our discussion. I wanted to replace this entire document, this one, entire document. I don't want this, I wanted to replace it with a new one. So db dot, okay, or else any of the document if you wanted to, db dot collection name, okay, update. So here we don't set, only we are finding the document, S number 5, okay, we have the 5, S name Naveen Hyderabad. Okay, I can find with S name. See, S name 5 is there and oh, it is 7, right? Anyway, S number 5, here also 5, here also 5. But if I go with S number 5, this will update. Why? Because this is first occurrence. But I wanted to update this. So in this case, next unique field I have to pick up. S name is Lata here, but S name is Naveen. So if I choose S name instead of S number, I can find that record. It is possible. Following? Say something. See, we have two records here. We have two records called S number 5. If I give S number 5 as a condition, it will find this first in the collection and it will modify this if whatever I do. But I wanted my requirement is to just this one to work with. To if I wanted to work with with this one, which one is unique in these two documents? If you see S number is 5, but the names are different. So I can use name as a filter to find this record instead of S number 5. Following? Say something.
Yes, yes.
7. I'm entering S number 7. Okay. S name. Something I'm keeping. And address. I'm adding the new fields altogether. Something like this. If I update this, what it does, it will go and update this complete record. This everything will be gone. You don't see this anymore. Why? Because I'm re-entering the new data to that particular thing. So see here, this is a key. This is a key. This is a value. This is a key. This is a value. And this is a key. This is a value. I'm updating this particular record completely. Where this is found out. If I run this, it got updated. If I read the data, class.find, it got S number 7 and S name Ashok and address is Hyderabad. It is replaced the document basically. The complete data document, it is replaced because that document I don't want. I want new things in, like in replaced. So this is called, I'll just enter this example there. I'll talk about one more example, then close the topic. So now guys, quickly. So I wanted to replace the S number 6 with the more document. So complete document I wanted to modify and add a lot of things to it. So how do I do it? So 6, we don't have anything. Sorry, we don't have 6 document. So I can take it directly this S number directly as a filter. db dot class dot update. In the for finding the record, I just use S number. S number is fine because that is unique, right? Now I'm going to replace the new document. New document maybe S number. You wanted to change the S number to 8. Okay. Then S name to Ajmakes Anita. Okay. And address something. I'm just keeping it. Yes, and I wanted to add some more fields. I can add it when I'm replacing. I can add any number of fields. It is possible. Okay, something like this. I'm adding it random and the phone number. It's a numeric, so it does not require the quotes. So now if I insert this, what happens? It is replace the S number 6 completely with a lot of extra fields now. S number 6 is gone, it became 8 basically. Now the name got changed, address added, an email added, phone number added. So you replace the complete document basically with a new one. I guess you guys are following. Yes or no? Say something. Clear, right? See, if you don't, clear, right? Say something. Yes, why you guys so silent? Just if it is clear, just tell me clear. If not, I'll discuss some more example. We are replacing the document with more additional fields also. When we are doing it, see, I find the record, but I did not set it. Without the set, if you enter the details, it will replace it with the whatever the details you entered. Is it clear?
Yeah, so basically the update command will add additional whatever the columns to this, like, and also update the record.
Right. It's something like you are replacing the whole document.
Right, right. Replacing the document with whatever, and on top of that you can add more fields, more
Yeah,
keys.
it is. Yeah, when you replace, you have the full control to add anything like that.
Yes.
So
So
next,
it is with the update command and also with the insert command, the both, but works somewhat similar then.
insert is something you are inserting the new record. Update is something you are overwriting the existing document, which is already inserted document.
Okay, that for the same document you're adding more fields for
Right,
update.
right, right.
Yeah.
We are only talking about the existing documents with update. Update won't insert the new document. It is the existing documents only it will update.
Okay, yeah.
Next, adding the extra fields.
The object ID does not change, right? When you update
Which one?
the object ID.
No, that won't change. That is something only once inserted. It will never change. It is there still. The document is there. Only once when it is inserted.
Got it.
Adding extra fields to the existing document. Only update work with the existing documents only. You cannot add a new document with update. So adding extra fields to the existing documents with update command. Let's use this with update. Right. So we've seen this quickly again. If I come to the slide, guys, see db.collection update method modify the existing documents in a collection that we have seen. Modify means changing the key assignments. db.collection method can accept the query criteria to determine which documents to update. Like we are given that criteria, right? First we are giving the criteria, then we are updating. This is a criteria, condition criteria means, then we are updating it, like replacing or modifying whatever it is. It is an update. So you can give the criteria and then update that particular based on the criteria is matching out. db.collection method either update the specific field in the existing document or it will replace the existing document if you don't mention the set operator. This is what, if you are using the set operator, it will change the assignment of the existing fields. Okay, it won't touch the entire document. If you don't use a set operator, it will replace the complete document. See, Anita is actually have a lot of details. So now I'm replacing with only one field. It is possible. So let's go with this completely to write this. See, db dot, okay, and class is the collection name update, and I'm finding the record with the S number 8. Okay, I'm not doing anything. Just I'm going to add set. I'm going to keep S number as it is, S number 8 itself, assume a case. And what I'm doing, set, I don't want to do the set. We're talking about replace, right? S number, just S number. I'm trying to do S name, Anita again. If I do this, what happens? What happens? Anyone can tell if I execute, if I hit enter, what happens? You need to tell answer.
New field will add.
Hmm.
The new field will add. Sorry,
Yeah.
Entire record will be replaced with this. Yeah.
Right, very good answer. Entire record will replace with a new 2 fields. The existing will be gone. Oh, sorry, I had to give the quotes. Sorry. So Anita was having a lot of details before. Now the details are lost. Why? Because I replaced. This is a replacement. If you don't give the set operator, it is a replacement. If I wanted to set again, if I wanted to set, I'll come here and set the values. If at all I wanted to add extra fields or update values, set this is going to, it is not going to touch the entire document, only it is specific fields what you're typing it here. S number, I wanted to change it to S9. I can do it. And Anita, further details, if I wanted to add it, I can add it because I'm setting it. When you are setting, it will modify if it is matches. If it does not modify, it will add. Both it will do basically. Just I'm adding email just for the quick discussion. So like this, if I do this, what happens? It is doing two things actually at a time. It is updating the existing fields. It is also adding extra fields. What it is saying, property missing after shell, something I did wrong. What is that wrong? Okay, I set colon, right? So if I read this, Anita has 8 was changed to 9 and its name changed to its name itself. Anita was Anita to Anita itself, but it added extra field called email. It's like that. So you need to understand with a set, without set. With the set, it is going to touch the existing. Without set, it is going to replace everything. Whatever you have in the new assignment, that will be the final one. The existing will be gone, whatever it was. If you with a set, it is not going to touch unnecessary things. What you are mentioning, that is what it will touch. If it is matching any declaration here, it will update. If not, it will add it. It's like that. So with the set operator, so this db.collection update method either update the specific field in the existing document if you are using the set operator. If you are not using the set operator, it will replace the existing document if we don't use the set operator. That we have seen already. You should be clear on the statement now. If not clear, just let me know. By default, db.collection update method update a single document with a single document, which is a here by default. This is something you need to know. By default, MongoDB.collection.update method will update single document, which is the first occurrence of the first document, which will be a first occurrence of the document, or which is the first document, which is first document. I can say first occurrence of the document. That's enough. It won't care about all, but if you wanted to modify more than one, you have to use the multi. We have a discussion in the further slides. I'm going to see that. To change a field, MongoDB provides the operators such as set to modify the values. The following updates here. If you see, can any multi leave this part for now? I'm going to talk about multi in a while. What does this will do? This command, what does this will do? Tell me till this time. What does this command will do? Quickly, anyone can explain? When you look at it, you have to tell that. That is what intention of these discussions.
The first occurrence of that document will, that particular field will get set.
Under the inventory collection, it is finding the ABC1 field as an item and modifying the model and replacing the model number to 14Q2, right? 14Q2 of this inventory collection. Basically, the model number we are replacing 14Q2, where item is ABC1. Basically, just replacing the assignment. When you use a set operator, it is changing the assignment of the field. Basically, what is multi-true? We'll see in the further slide anyway. Set operator, that is where we are right now. Set, that is what I'm talking about. Adding the extra fields to the existing document with update command. Update anyway, it's come with a set, without set. Without set is something replacing the document. Update with modifying the key assignment, key or field assignment. We have seen that. Replacing the existing document using the update, and now adding the extra field to the update. It is already discussed topic anyway. Quickly, see, Anita is 9, S number, email address. I wanted to add extra field called phone number. db.class.update. First, find the record with the unique value. 9 is a unique only. I'll go with it. Now I am actually updating with the set. If you don't use a set, it will replace with the what you are giving it. So I'm giving example phone number. So I'm giving it. Okay. So like that, if I go and execute this, what it does, it will add the extra field. It is added the extra field called this is the one to the existing document. This is what this statement need to be justified there. So I'm going to go here. I'll keep both of this so that you understand. Before and after. This is a before the modification, and we set the new field, and new field got added. The before modification it was there, not there. After modification it is there with the document. Will that make you clear when you refer this? Yes or no? This is enough, right? It is so simple. You are adding the extra fields which are not there to the existing document. Nothing else we are discussing. Seriously. We are added extra field, phone number. That's it. Anybody have a doubt here? See guys, MongoDB provides update operators such as set to modify the values to the change the data field value. Use update operator to change the field values. This is changing it anyway. We've seen in the previous slide. Update multiple documents, multi-true we will give it. We can add extra fields to the existing document using the update in a collection that we have seen. Like adding the extra field is something add extra. When you're setting it, add extra field which is not there. If it is not there, it will add it. If it is there, it will update. Two things it will do. Set to it does two things. If the existing field you mentioned here, it will go and update that assignment of that field. If it is not there, it will add that field at the end of the document. Basically at the end of the document, it won't add in the middle. At the end of the document, it will add the new field that you introduced. So our discussion is only new field. Maybe if I wanted to add some more fields, okay, what we can add extra name, email, and phone number. What else we can add? Generally, state or country, something like that. Just adding it, US. So I'm adding extra field to the again to the same record. If I go and read, you see that extra field added like this. So simple, guys. There is nothing much complex in this. So I'll keep this as well as a reference if you want. This is enough for adding the fields. Let's go to the remove the existing fields. Remove the fields from existing documents using update. It is again just instead of set, unset, nothing else. So I'll only talk one example, nothing. It's not tough to, like unnecessary. We don't want to waste time. We'll move to other discussion. So here, find the record first. You want where you wanted to remove the fields that you wanted. So now I'll go here. Okay. Instead of set, we go with unset. Unset. That's it. Everything is same. So set is adding it, unset is removing it, as simple as it is. So I'm going to remove country. It has to match. If it won't match, it won't unset. So US. If I do this, it is saying unset country. Oh, does it look like wrong? Missing after the argument. Okay, here it is missing. It's closed, closed. Okay, here I had to give. Here I kept the colon here. The colon is not required there, just a comma. Right. If you see, find it, and this is gone. Again, I'm taking the other field. Okay, which one? Which field I'm taking out? It has to match. If it won't match, phone number example. I'm just keeping phone number. It won't do it. If I'm giving the phone number to something different, will it do? Will it unset? Is it okay? It seems it done. Just need some assignment. That's it. I did not give the correct value. Really? Does it do? Hmm. So email also I wanted to remove. Is it removing without match? I'm just going in the quotes. Good enough. Just it not looking for the assignment. It's just looking for the field. Basically, the email is also gone. Even without giving the value, email, anything in it, it doesn't matter. It is you're just telling that it must be given at least. At least empty must be given. It's just finding the record 9 document and unsetting the field called email, unsetting it, whatever it is in it, just give the quotes at least. Doesn't matter. So it is removed the field automatically. Is it clear? Just it's like opposite to set, nothing else. Clear or not? You guys are so silent actually. Clear
Yes,
means
yes.
clear. That's
Yes, yes, exactly.
yeah. Just say something. So I'll feel confident like okay, you guys are following, so I can move on kind of when I ask. So it's not something I just wanted to move ahead without make you understand, right? So it's for you guys. So as long as you don't understand, I don't want to progress basically. Right. This is going to tell about removing the field from the existing documents. Right. So update is over, which means okay, we have seen 4 scenarios with update. These are the only possible 4 scenarios you can do with update. Other than that, there's nothing anyway. Let's look
Ravi,
at this. Yeah.
can you give one example that unset if I entire document if I to remove?
With the unset entire document you wanted to remove?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. See, I wanted to remove this. It has a lot of details. Okay. So I need to find a db dot class update. You just have to mention everything that means. So as you're asked, we are doing, but generally if you want to remove everything, remove the document itself. How do you remove the entire document? We'll see that. But this is unsetting. So what do you do? S number, whatever it is. So S number 3, you mentioned anyway here. What do you want it to unset? So I'll go with unset, right? Of course.
So all
So
fields need specified for that. Okay.
you have to mention all fields. Yes, of course. Then only it will go on every field and remove everything from that. So I'm doing it quickly for you as you asked. And name, yes, name, sorry, yes, name, can we just go with the quotes? It is picking up, no need to give. The field you have to mention. Then address. I don't want that field also. Then phone number, some random, at least some number. And email. Right. If I go and read, uh, what we have removed actually, three should not be there anymore. 3, it is empty. See, there is nothing. Is the 3? You see that?
Yeah.
So like that, if we will remove it instead of taking out each field from the document, that we'll see anyway. Right. So let's come back to slide quickly. So set operation is over. Unset also is over. Unset modifier, remove the field from the collection. So that anyway, I just gave one example here, but anyway, we have in the document, right? So that's over. Incrementing the document. Increment is an operator I would have discussed in the operator itself. Anyway, quickly. Show DBs. I'll use this database for better discussion on this one. Sorry. Show collections. DB dot customer. Find. Is it fine to do it? Anyway, fine. This big one actually. That is why I'm thinking if I go with the pretty, then it will make a very big output. That's only the problem with this. So now I wanted to change the incrementing some value or decrementing some value. Salary is the one which you will get the increment or decrement of the salary, some reason. So now first you need to find the record with the uniqueness. That is mandatory. So now this record and this record I can find unique. As this street is different. If you see, oh, salary is different for Karthik. Here it's 90,000 and 70,000. Good enough. You have all the Karthik's. Okay, 70,000. Here also Karthik. Here Mahesh, right? Okay, this Karthik and that Karthik is same. It has. So now if I do the transaction or increment, it will go and modify this value. So what I'll do, db dot customer dot, okay, this one is something update again. You see this is an update what you're using it. So that's why it is added in the update, not in the operator. So first I need to find the record. What is f name is a Karthik, right? I wanted to increment inc dollar inc. Okay, what I wanted to increment actually, I wanted to increment of salary by how much? Salary. Okay. So 70,000, right? Salary. I wanted to add 20,000 or maybe 10,000. Okay. So try to understand. It is simple. It is going to the customer collection, updating the Karthik record because you've given this condition, and it is incrementing the salary by 10,000. Whatever it is actually 70,000. If I hit it now, it will become 80,000. You see that? If you see, this value is 80,000. See, it is incremented. You wanted to again increment that one to by how much value you wanted to increment, you can increment. Maybe 30,000 I'm incrementing. So if I go and read now again, you will see that 1,10,000. See, 1,10,000. So it is something, guys, the application team will do all of this logic incrementing, decrementing, that from the application they'll trigger it anyway. In the backend it'll keep changing it. If example it is 110, I wanted to decrement, there is no decrement, DEC is not there, only here increment only is there. You have to use minus. I'm going to 20,000 I'm minusing out of the 110. I mean subtracting it. What will be the value of that salary if it is 20,000 is removed? 110 means 90,000. See, previously it was 110. From that I deducted 20,000. Now it is 90,000. If you wanted to deduct 60,000, let's see, that will become a small value. 30,000 now, the value of that. See here, 30,000. So incrementing, decrementing does not have extra tag. Only increment only is there. You have to give either positive value or negative value. That's it. Say something. Is it clear? Say something.
Yes.
So how do I keep that big document? I'm thinking to keep it smaller. Do you want me to copy paste entire thing? It will be very big. It will be very big, right? So that is why worried. How do I keep this? So I'll keep this only this part, right? And then show the command. This existing one document we read, and we incremented here. Incremented. Then right, it is modified. Then this will become 80,000. I'll keep only the first one just to keep data minimal for your information. So it is incremented and this got 80,000, 70 to 80. Then I'll show one negative value. That's enough. You get an idea when you when you read it. You can follow it, right, with this data? Yes or no? This is enough, right? Because incrementing and decrementing. What it is doing, and here it is incrementing, here decrementing, right? That's enough. Let's move to the next. Upsert. This is one of the very important operation, especially upsert. This is a bit like a lengthy topic for us. Anyway, we'll spend time. Upsert. Upsert is very good operation compared to others. So what I'll do. Show collections. I'll pick a small collection so that you understand well. db.lab. What do we have in lab? Okay, we have okay, all are this. Anyway, upsert I'll talk about. See, upsert is equivalent to, let me talk about the upsert first. That's enough. Upsert equivalent to basically upsert. This is equivalent to first update. If the record is matching, update. If not, insert. Two things are included in it. If the record is up, if you find a record for a condition, update it. If you don't find a record for the condition, insert the new record altogether. That is called upsert. Okay, so let me show you this practically. It is simple anyway, it's not tough, but it does two things in the background, not one. So I have this document. I wanted to go with the db.lab.update. Okay, it is also an update basically. So now what I'm going to do, S number 3, it is not there. S number 3 is not there, else S number 2 itself I'm giving it. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert a new record, S number 3, S number 3, and S name, okay, Santosh. Address, I'm adding some extra field. I'll tell you what it does. Yeah, so if I execute this, what happens? Tell me, can anyone tell? If I execute as it is, what happens? You need to tell the answer now because you know it. If I run the command as it is, what it will do? It's a question actually.
It will add the
Anyone?
record. No,
Where it will add and what it does exactly? I need the answer. Which record? Which document basically? So it will go and update the first occurrence. See, S number 2 is the first occurrence. This one will get updated. It is going to be overwritten almost like with the same ID. If I give it is 2 is this record will be gone. It will turn into 3. Why? Because I'm replacing it. I'm not using the set. So if I do this, it is replaced. If you go and read, this got replaced with this number 3. Okay. Now, if I wanted to upset, example, if I am using upset means example, I'll use this upset true. You have to add a upset true basically. No, wait. I'll do one thing. If I try to do S number 4, what happens now? You have to tell that. What happens if I execute as it is?
it will create the code. It will
Will
create
it
the
create?
document. It will create one new document.
No, it won't. If the condition is not matched, does not do anything.
Correct,
It
yeah.
is not finding S number 4. It does not do. See, no match documents, nothing is done. All are did not do any action. Why? Because nothing is matching with this condition. But in this case, what I'm telling is, I'll tell to the system that upsert true. This is what upsert means basically. If a record is found, update it. If not, insert it. If you see upserted one record, now if I go and read, you'll find it, this extra document. I'll use upsert again. Okay, I'm using S3 number itself here. I'll use S3 only, and I use here instead of Santosh. There also Santosh here also. I'll keep it here. Okay. Ashok example and address. Now tell me what happens. Look at it and carefully answer. I'm intentionally making this, that query. Which document will update and what happens with the upsert?
If it finds the SNO3 with, then it will update.
So here, which one will update?
SNO3 will get update.
Yeah, which one? We have three actually. We have three.
Yeah, and S name will get changed to Ashok.
Ashok, from Santosh to Ashok, it will change for SNO3.
Right,
It's
but
yeah.
which one is the top second of document? This is what I was expecting.
Yes, that is the one that will change.
Yeah, it is the first occurrence, right? So if I do this, it is going to update this thing with this one like this.
Yeah.
Upsert, when you add upsert, if it finds a record, this will execute anyway. Update. This does not do anything. If it does not find a record, this will do the action. So insert has two things in it. Upsert is equivalent to, if you keep it equal to, update plus insert. So if there is an update is already matching, upsert does not execute. Why? Because already it is match a record. It is modifying with what you have supplied. If it does not match this condition, it will place this record as it is as a new document because you kept the upsert. That is what it is basically. Upsert means. So I'll keep this thing better. I'm reading this data. Okay, then I'm using this thing as another example. Upsert will work only, see, you don't want to fail the command. If it matches, update it. If not, insert it. But command should not fail. So the MSBI guys in the Mongo also, the BI guys, data scientists, what they do, they do load lot of data, new data every day. They use upsert every day. Why? If there is a new data came, the new data should load into existing Mongo collection. When it is loading, if it is matching, update. If not, insert it. So you're not losing the data. You are every day modifying the data. So the upsert is very important for the data scientists especially. Why? Because every day they fetch the data, load into Mongo. When they're loading it, anything is modification came on the existing document, modify. If it is a new document, insert. So it is keeping the data every day intact with the upcoming data. Upsert is very important command for us, not for us developer. For developer, it is a something data scientist, they use this command a lot because every day they do get the data from multiple sources. Sometimes existing data will also get modified and then they'll push the data. So that time they should not miss that updates on the existing data. Not only inserts, updates also should be maintained. This does that job basically. Excellent job it does. So now let me take one last example and move out of it. I'll do it a command db.lab. Okay, in fact what I'll do, update, easily can tell this anyway, there is nothing much complex. If I use 4, do I have 4? No. So now what happens if example with upsert, without upsert, this is anyway simple. S number 4, S name Karthik, and I'm just giving it. Does it do anything if I execute as it is? You need to answer.
No.
No. Why no? Why? Because there is no fourth record. At the same time, if I use upsert true. Not true, it is a boolean. So if I do this now,
It will insert a new record.
right, it will insert a new record. That's all out about the upsert, nothing else.
So
If
what
you
is
are,
false?
uh-huh,
What does upsert false do?
upsert, what it is doing is first update will execute. If update is finding this condition, it will update, it will not execute the upsert basically. Upsert is just useless. If you are finding a record, if you are not finding a record, it is inserting all these document as all these entries as a new document. See,
Right,
fourth
is
record.
there something called upsert equals false?
By default, it is false. If you don't mention,
Okay.
you don't need to do the false. Explicitly, you have to mention if it is true. Implicitly, it is false by default. That is why here did not pick up the record in the first case. It is implicit false. Explicitly, if you want, you have to mention it.
Okay, so it means all the time upsert is false because it's default, whatever commands you're using in the update, right? So they
Right,
are
right.
all upsert false. Okay.
Yes, that's correct. All are upsert false. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. So next, guys, one more last thing about this is over. Upsert is over. You guys clear on the upsert? See, upsert will not execute if the condition is matched. Only update will execute. If condition is matched, upsert will execute, means inserting it. So that is what it is. If you understand well on this one, okay. And this example enough for you to understand. Like I went with the here and upsert I have used. There is no s number 4. S number 4. It is inserted a new record. Oh, I did not read after that. I have to read. S number 4. Where did I do quickly? Upsetted 1. Okay, this is a new field, right? This is the ultimate output. Why? Because it is inserted a new record because this number is not found out. It is inserted a new record upset. So the new record is this system number 3 Santosh address US. You don't have that in the previous case, before and after both. Next, upset is over, then multi with update command. If you know this is going to help you out. Seriously, for exam, you will get a lot of weightage on this DML in the exam syllabus. Now, so come back to the document. So upsert. An upsert is a special type of update. If no document found that matches the update criteria, new document will be created combining the criteria and update document. So if there is no match, clear cut discussion here. If there is no match, what you are trying to do, it will take this entire document as a new document. What you are giving, this condition is omitted anyway because it's not matching. The next what you mentioned is exactly a document for the next. See, this S number 4 and Karthik address, everything is there here. It is like that. It is inserted everything that you have used for as a after the condition. That is what the statement is saying, that exactly. If a document found that matches update criteria, the new document will be, if there is no, sorry, upset is a special type of data type, special type of update. If no document found that matches the update criteria, a new document will be created by the combining the criteria of the document. The criteria what you have given, like this one, what you wanted to trying to update, all that is a new document for you. That is an input. The third parameter specify the upsert. So there is something called multi. Multi I did not pick up. I'll pick up in the next slide. Where I did not mention multi. Anyway, I'll talk about it quickly. Not worry. Multi. Update C. Update by default updates only the first document that matches the criteria. To modify all the document matching the criteria, you can pass as like a multi-true. There's something called multi-true. Let me talk about this quickly. Anyway, so here. Now I'm trying to update. Tell me this carefully. db dot lab update. Update is also dangerous with multi-true, very dangerous. And I'm going with the 2 and going here. It's number 10. Sorry guys. I'll pick up one of the name just for the discussion, right? So I'll go with the 2. I mean, so what this will do? Tell me. What this statement will do? I need the answer, quick answer. If I run as it is, what it will do?
Third record,
Right.
it will update.
That's correct. That's what I wanted. But here, come on, what did I do? Right. So 2 records modified. Now you have 2 2s basically, 2 3s basically here, and let me insert. Why did I change this to 2? I'll change it to 2 itself again, because that is required for the next discussion. So now, just a minute. I'll change it to 10 to 2. I'm doing another wrong. Anyway, fine, whatever it is, I'll change this the same thing again, executing one more time. So what happens? All 2's placed with 10 right now, but at one go, all 10s should be modified with a new record at one go. So that is called multi means. I'm giving S number 10 here, okay, and giving this number 2. Instead of Guru, I'm giving Biren, okay, and US. So if I do execute this one, what it does, it will modify only first occurrence. First occurrence is this. This will get replaced with this value, but no, I wanted to modify everywhere wherever it is. So that is called, you have to use an extra tag called multi-true. You have to use this. If you use this wherever it find S number, it will update everywhere in the, you can, if I hit this, see, oh come on, what it said. Multi update works with the operator.
Dollar.
No dollar. It is just requiring this, I feel. Just what I'll explain more. It's not required basically. Why, what the heck it is? Multi update only works with the dollar operator. Is it so? Okay, it is not a replacement, it is setting it. Okay, fine, I got the point. So it definitely need a set operator, because you are setting it. It's not replacing the entire document. It does not work that way. You are updating. When you are updating more values, more key assignments, then multi will work. If I do this one, see 4 documents matched and 4 documents executed. So if I go, there are 4 10s, and now all 10 will become 2 with the Biren data. Now Guru was there before, now the Biren. Complete 4 records are updated with this. So multi definitely need a set operator. Without a set, it is not working. It is clearly saying that as well. Multi update only works with a dollar operator. Dollar means comes with set only. Set or unset. You can unset all of those documents or set all of those documents wherever it occurs. I'll keep this data. Before is this. That's all about multi. And multi. Sorry, this is a multi. I'll keep a note. Note is multi true will work only with set operator included in query. So you must add the operator, then only it will pick up, else it won't. So that is what it is. This is about the multi, guys. Mostly I'll finish the crude today. The next topics will be interesting anyway. Don't worry about that. Remove. Remove I'll cover today. And limiting, we already talked about this. Ordered bulk, let's see. I mean, I'll try to cover the remove and this thing, limiting, sorting and all this. Right? So this is over. Any questions on the upsert? And we have talked about upsert. We talked about multi-true. We talked about what we talked about. That's all. Increment and decrement. We have seen all of that. Removing a document. Any questions on the multi and upsert? Let me know if you have a question. If you wanted to ask something, you have something in your mind like scenario, just let me know. I'll do it.
Yeah, so like if you want to update multiple documents with the one update command or something like that, so we can do that, right?
That's correct. But again, you cannot limit. You want it either update one or update all. Like you see the 4 documents, but I wanted to update only 2. It's not possible with that.
Yeah,
Either
I just wanted to update all the documents that has a address of Hyderabad.
you can. Why not? See, good enough. Good enough. That is what I was asking. If you have anything, any scenario. So now the condition will change. Instead of S number, what do you do?
The address.
The correct address. You mentioned the address. That's it. Address is where I mentioned. Wait, what is the address? Address US. I kept it for most of the right US.
Okay, so US to something else then.
So yeah. So now what I'll do? Where what you wanted to update? Actually, set to Hyderabad.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. HYD. So it will update only by default 1, but I wanted to update all. To
Right.
update all, what I have to do? Multi-true. Whatever the criteria, see, it criteria matches here. Criteria, this criteria is matching multiple, so it will update multiple. Oh, only one. Oh, sorry, it's a S address, not just address. S address.
Right.
This will update 4 records. If I go with it, see, 4 records are updated. You see that modified data, see, Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Like that. Got it right?
Yes.
No, it
So,
added Hyderabad, because this was S address we were searching and replacing address.
yeah, that's correct. It is searching S address and it is added. Why? Because I added which is not matching the field.
Yeah.
It should match. Very good catch. See,
Yes.
I would have added S address instead of that. If I do S address, this US also will become Hyderabad now. Oh, good. So good observation. Huh? So everything is Hyderabad now. Because previous case, this was not matching with this field. So when it is not matching, it is added. It also set is also add the field I said. If you guys remember. It is added the field because it is not matching what you're trying to update. But now it is matching, it is updated again all four. Yeah, good observation. But you got it right, what exactly it is?
Yeah, yeah.
One bad thing with this is you can update one or all. There is no number you can give it. Like I wanted to update only out of 4, 3 only I wanted to update. No, it is not possible.
So
You have to
even
update.
the delete, remove also works the same way.
Right, exactly. Remove also, remove one or remove all. Remove also has the same kind of feature. That is a bad thing. We cannot do anything. That is a product design. A remove. Let's talk about the remove, guys. A remove is also very simple. It goes criteria. So it is similar to this only. So remove means removing the entire document. db.lab remove. Let's make the statement here in the document. Removing the existing documents. That's enough. Not existing documents. Using remove function. All right. I'll write a note anyway. So if I go with empty, it is going to remove entire collection. It is like a truncation. It's like a delete, guys. When you use delete asterisk from table, it will delete everything. It does not leave anything. When you give it delete from table and where, if you use where, then it will delete that where what you are mentioning. If you don't use where, it will clean up the entire table. This is very dangerous. So the same thing here. I'm going with S number 2 as my case. What happens? It is going to remove the first occurrence of the record. First occurrence. Okay. Oh, not occurrence. 4 are deleted. Okay. You have to limit means 1. You have to limit. All 4 are gone. All 4 are gone. I wanted to remove 3 now, but only once I wanted to remove. Go with comma 1. Comma 1. It will remove only 1. If you don't use 1, it will remove everything. Let me keep this. Entire thing I'll keep it. And I'll read it once. Then you understand with this. I'll explain this, don't worry. I'm not finished yet. So removal is very dangerous operation. Be careful when you're doing it. You definitely ask how many records it is going to remove. They'll have to answer it. Then only will run the command first. See, they have to test the remove command in pre-prod. They need to know what is the ultimate result of it. So if you remove without the parameter 1, it will remove the entire, like matching records. Entire means all. See, if you see this one is number 2, I did not give 1. It is removed 4 documents because there were 4 documents with that is number 2. 4 are gone. But in the next one, we had 2 documents, but I kept 1. It is removed only 1 and 1 left behind. So either remove 1 or remove all. Only 2 things you have it. If you give it like example, just a minute. I'll just show you this quickly. This number 5, something. Intentional, I'm doing this. Anyway, just try to understand. Fine. So we have S number, these many records right now. Okay. So now if I do a remove, okay, let's write if you get that feeling that if I write you follow it maybe. So removing S number 5. If I do this, what happens? It will remove all occurrences of 5. If I give it 1, what it does, it will remove only first occurrence of that one. So if I read it, only one document is gone, not all, only one document. So it is limiting our deletion to one document when you give it one. If I don't give it to exam, instead of two, if I give it any value, it will treat as one only. I'm asking system, instead of one, this one, I'm giving two. Does it delete two? No, only one. So either it will delete one record or entire document occurrence of that criteria. There is no option. If I go with this thing without this anything, it will go and delete all occurrences of it. I'll write
So
a
it's
note.
like if you have like 100 rows and you have to delete like 55 rows and the rest you have to keep it, then it is a problem, right? So you have to keep deleting one document, the other document till 55 times.
Can you come again? I didn't catch your question completely.
So if you have 100 rows and if you want to delete like 55 out of them and keep them.
Uh-huh. No, that is a, yeah, that is a good point you brought up, but there is no such thing with a removal. Either one, all. The MongoDB would have given that option to go with the range of deletions instead of all, but
Okay.
that did not given. We cannot do anything. So
But
that
do
is
we have can we filter the records more than, like, suppose if you want to do a workaround on that, like say, like you say, like I want to delete 55 out of them, where you can select only those with the where clause or filter
Mm,
those only, and
yeah, you
then
can see what you are giving a condition. This condition has to match that. This condition has to match.
right.
Whatever it is matching. Sorry, guys.
Now there are maybe 10 records, right? Out of that, I want to at one uh, command, I want to delete 5 rows out of it. With maybe you can use whatever the commands to it with where clause or filter or whatever, and then delete the 5 that SNO 5 whatever it displays. Out of that, 5 of them should be deleted. Can we do that?
Yeah, it is a conditional base.
Yeah,
Conditional
can, that's
basis. So let's do it conditional basis. If the condition is matching what you are intended to, that is the reason. If before you run a remove statement in production, you definitely ask the how many records are going to delete. Did you test it? They
right,
have to
right.
test it and they have to give us the results. Then only we run the production, and they need to have the approval why they are removing the live data. Two things. One is the first they have to run it and then give us the results as a proof. And next thing is they need to get the is manager approval before we run this one, especially removal or drop. We definitely need a his manager approval, whoever is requesting. Why? Because if the is manager is approving it, he is responsible for data deletion. If
Yeah,
right data got deleted, and because who is approved, that fellow will get the effect basically. Why? Because he got the approval, we executed because we don't know the business case, and we got the approvals. What he like who is approved, that fellow will be fired if at all he has to fight some because of the sensitive data got deleted. So
right.
it's as a DBA, you have to be really careful when you're doing it. How do we create a collection copy? If, for example, you think that you ask them, are you sure about the remove this operation? If you are not sure, I'll create a collection copy. We'll create a collection copy on the fly and execute it on the main collection. If something goes wrong, they can import the data at least from the copy collection to the live collection. We do that. We do that favor if it is a small table. If you have a very big table or very big collection, don't call it as a table, very big collection, maybe 200 GB collection, you cannot create a copy. If you are creating, if they're really insisting, you need a space. We can do it, not an issue. You need a
Yeah.
space of 200 GB, so it all matters. We'll talk about in the backup restore again. I mean, when we do the bad operation, what we need to take care as a DBA, because that is a part of the backup restore concept. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So for now, we discussed about removal and drop. Let's talk about drop. So I'll keep a note here, one note. Remove function will remove all documents are one document. It won't support range of removes which are matching with criteria. Something like this. So remove function will remove all documents or one document. It won't support range of removes which are matching with criteria. Range means out of 10 I want to delete only 5. No, all or one. That's it. No other discussion here. There is no such thing in the Mongo. We cannot do anything. It's not our job. We did not build the product. Mongo has to answer that why they did not give the range, what they had in their mind, kind of, right? The last one, this is the last discussion, 2 minutes over. Dropping a collection itself, this is more than the dangerous. It is, you see, if you give it this thing, example, without anything, is as equivalent as you're dropping the collection because everything is gone. So let me see what we have in it first. I'll tell you this. Fine, right? Let's see what data we have. This much of data we have. And if I go and execute this without any condition, just without any condition, empty flower bracket, it is going to remove entire collection data. Only three it is given. You have 1 billion, whatever it is, doesn't matter. The count doesn't matter. Just clean up the entire. Let's see other collections. Do we have any data in it? Much of data, db dot, what is lab class? Oh, come on, one collection, okay. Just a minute, I'll quickly show this. Show DBs, use SQL DB, show collections. Okay, db dot lab dot, fine. I'm looking for, okay, anyway. So remove, if I remove, okay, with the empty braces, come on. Empty brace, it will going to remove everything. And if you go and read lab.find, everything is gone. It's just empty collection. But you wanted to delete data and collection together, drop. Lab.drop. That's it. Don't drop does not work with conditions. It's just a drop. You don't have a conditional drop. Drop is a complete entire drop. It is equivalent to in SQL Server also we have a dropping table. Dropping table means it just delete the entry of the collection. See, there is only one difference between the remove and come on, sorry. Oh wow. This is twice wrong. Okay. See, remove without any filter. It is going to delete entire data but not the collection, which is equivalent to truncate in RDBMS. Truncate, if you do, it deletes entire the data, but it will keep the structure intact. The structure will be there. Here there is no structure, meaning keeping the empty collection does not make any sense for us because we did not define any structure for the collection anyway. Because it's a dynamic schema, it will just create whatever the structure you wanted. So remove is equivalent to truncate, drop is truncated to drop itself in RDBMS. So last statement, drop. Dropping the collection using the drop function, something like this.
So similarly, if you say db.drop or something, then it will drop the database.
Yes, not drop database. Dropping a database, drop database you have to use. Drop collection means collection. We'll talk about database anyway. We are at the collection level at the moment.
Okay.
One more statement here. I'll keep a note. db.lab.remove empty braces. So it is also a note. This command will remove entire documents or all documents. Entire or which one looks good for you? entire documents from the lab collection. It won't remove, it will remove all data, it will wipe all data. Come on, it will wipe all data from lab collection, but it won't delete the collection. Right, drop. So see, show collections. Here we have okay, db dot test dot drop, gone. Again, show collection. It is, the entry is fully gone. See, no test anymore. I'll keep this before and after deletion. So before these many collections are there, drop is executed and the test collection is gone. So I'll keep a note here. Drop will delete the or remove the collection completely. Something like this. Drop will remove the collection completely from the database. Something like this. So I'm going to send this notepad again today. Yesterday also included in this. Do you want me to send this as separate? What we discussed today in separate notepad? I'll do that.
Yes.
Or else I'll keep this as a crude 3 crude
Yeah.
3 crude third day discussions. That's fine. This is fine. Third day.
Yes.
This is third day. So right. That's all for today. Let's meet tomorrow. And Monday, I guess most of the people requested they are going for Diwali. Tomorrow we have class. Monday mostly we don't have because some people are going out of town because of the Diwali festival this Saturday, tomorrow. They might not come on Monday, they said. So we will, tomorrow we have class. Monday we don't have class because of people on travel. There's 2 or 3 people updated me. So 17th we have the class. Tomorrow we have, and after that 17. 15, 16, 2 days we will not have class because of the people are on travel. I wanted to consider why, because it is a festival. Yes, festival is festival. They can travel. We cannot stop them. So 15, 16, no class. 17 morning we'll meet back. Tomorrow also we have class anyway. We have class tomorrow. After that 15, 16 we don't have class. If you can plan, you can plan. I'm not traveling anyway, but people are traveling, so I need to consider when they are requested. So tomorrow morning we have class, but 16th we don't have class. We'll meet 17. So if you have planned 15, 16, you can plan it out. Okay, guys, that's all for today. We'll meet tomorrow. I'll send this document as it is. Third day discussions. Pick up from here. Crude third day discussions. Okay. Bye. We'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Like